Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Echoes of Malus. When last we left off, our players got sent back in time, and this time they were fucking around, having fun with it. They went and redid all the stuff that they did last time, sometimes on accident, sometimes on purpose, and went into the pyramid and killed all of the automatons within, and then decided they didn't know what they wanted to do after they did that. So, what are you guys thinking about doing today?
Sunbathing in the desert.
Yeah, getting my tan on. It's not like we can get cancer anyway. We're just gonna get reset. I've been thinking about that. Kind of nice. Lee hasn't had to shave for what feels like a week. It's cool.
That is sick.
We just keep going back in time.
Yeah. I am still somewhat at a loss there. We need more. I feel like we need more information on Rajul. Yeah. What do other people think?
I would love to get more information, but I don't think we have a way to do that. I think Lee thinks that if we take the glasses at its word, we're being played for fools. Like, I think the Beast and Tiflin getting together probably will not literally end the world, but I don't know what it's going to do. I don't think it's going to be good for us regardless, but I'm leaning towards, like, Aila wants to get them together. I think Lee's starting to lean towards that as well.
Aila's thought is, based on what Pippa said, that just thinking that maybe this was something that was set up like millennia ago, right? Definitely more than decades, but long time ago. And the people at the time that imprisoned all these clerics, maybe it was, a hazard to them, but maybe it's not now. Maybe that's gone. Maybe that civilization's already been wiped out, apparently, right?
Yeah, I went and listened back to the end of the last episode, and you brought that same point up, and I was like, fuck, that's a really good point. Because, like, every old civilization thought the end of their scope was the whole world. So, like, I would believe that the Beast and Tiflin, if they regain their memories and their freedom, would want to destroy that civilization. I don't know that they have a reason to destroy anything around here anymore, It's like, it's all gone. Maybe they're still going to have rage, but...
Possible. Yeah. I think it would be interesting to see if something triggers in Tiflin, if we just say, yeah, we went in there and, there's a cleric in there. Like, there was one cleric in there that seemed really dangerous that was still in a cell. Maybe he's not interested since we didn't open the cell and send out that signal, right? I think that could be interesting.
Maybe something in him is trying to make us get that signal out, but he can't do it himself for some reason. And I'm wondering, the plan was, we didn't establish whether or not we were going to bring him in at the end of last episode. I feel like that's where we're going to end up, because either we go in there and we just lie again and come back out and we're like, nothing. Anyway, can we have some gold? Or we take him in and we just kind of see what his reaction is. Now that the golems or the constructs are all dead, it gives us a little more freedom to move. We know Aila can keep up with him now, but she's as fast as he is, I think.
Pretty close.
And I think all of us, we could probably just hold him back if we needed to. My question is if the Beast is going to react, since we haven't unlocked his cage.
Maybe we hide the key to the tower. We take Tiflin into the tower to see his brother. And, like you said, see what his reaction is. That way we're not actually letting them come into contact with each other. If Rajul reacts in some way, then we might have more information too. And if we all die, then hopefully we'll be reborn.
Connor versus Kato. The man is paying him.
Isn't that fucked up? You've done the equivalent of 4 or 5 days of work at this point, and you're only getting paid for one.
Where's my union rep?
I think we just take the boy into the pyramid and keep the tower closed and hide the key. And if he's got some magical way that we didn't know about to get in contact with Rajul, then
We're gonna
oopsies.
feel so stupid when he faces through the door and be like, oh.
My question is, why didn't he do that in the first place? Hey, he's like near us, right?
Yeah, I think he's kind of toddling around the oasis, keeping himself busy because you guys aren't giving him what he wants right now. So, whenever you say that, he perks up and walks over to you, and was like, hey, what's going on?"
Do you prefer skeleton face, or do you want us to call you Tiflin?
You can call me whatever you want. I don't really care. I like skeleton face. It's fun. But Tiflin Alteen is, it feels more me. So whatever you want to call me, I think I'm okay with.
Okay. Do you want to go into the pyramid with us?
Yeah. Well, hang on. You said it was scary in there.
It's less scary now.
What happened? Well, you guys were out here the whole time. What made it? When did it get less scary?
We just talked amongst ourselves and decided it might be safer for you to go in if we go in with us.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to see what's in there?
Well, you said there wasn't anything in there, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like there's something in there.
Well,
Yeah,
wait,
let's find out together.
Are you sure you didn't see anything?
Aila?
So, buddy, okay, so here's the deal. So, those stone guys over there that we destroyed?
Yeah.
And that come out. So there was a bunch of those guys in there.
Okay.
And that was the scariest part, right?
Yeah.
And we decided we got rid of all those because we were afraid that one, they would hurt us, and if you go in there, that they would hurt you.
Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Then we went in. The only thing that's left in there, that there was a place we didn't go because we weren't sure about it. And it was locked. We couldn't get in. So that's the only thing, we went in and looked around kind of everywhere. And then there's
why didn't you go in there?
Because it's locked.
Okay. Well, so if it's locked, what are you going to do?
I don't know. That was the problem. So, but that's what we thought. Maybe you might want to go in. Maybe, have you been in there before, ever?
No.
Is that a lie?
You want to roll insight?
Yeah. The way the child just went, no. That is a 10.
He's telling the truth.
So, do you want to go in with us and go see, what's left there?
I mean, yeah.
If you don't like it when we're going in, you can come out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll let you. We're not going to make you stay in there.
Okay.
If you want, you can hold my hand. We'll walk in there together. And if it gets too scary, you just squeeze my hand really tight, and we'll come out.
Okay, I like that idea.
Okay,
let's do it. And he holds his hand out to you.
Okay. I'll reach down and grab his little hand and say, "Okay, guys, who wants to lead? Maybe we'll go right in the middle."
I can lead.
Okay.
So you guys are going?
You ready?
Yep,
Mhm.
we go into the pyramid.
Okay. So you guys walk into the pyramid. The blue lights are still on in this entry hall. And as soon as Tiflin Alteen passes the entryway, those lights turn red. And he looks up scared at you, Aila. Is that bad?
I don't know. They change from blue to red. Sometimes red means bad.
Okay.
How do you feel? You tell me if you want to keep going or if you want to stop.
He looks around and doesn't notice anything else except the lights changing. So he says, okay, yeah, let's
go a little further?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, well, let's go a little further then. And we can always run out as soon as it gets scary.
You guys proceed into the main room of the Panopticon. Lights are red, but nothing's coming at you that you can see.
Okay. Does this seem familiar at all to you?
No, I've never seen this place before.
Okay. So we found Pippa up there, and
Hang on. Do you
Mhm.
do you hear that rumbling? It sounds like it's coming from up there, and he points at the top of the tower.
Now, this is
Yeah.
something I did have a question about, whether the rumbling was persistent or whether it only happened when we opened the door of the tower the first time.
You guys could hear it outside of the tower when you walked past, very faintly.
Okay. Is it louder now?
No, it's the same volume that it was then.
Okay.
yeah, we hear it, but we don't know what it means.
Well, maybe we could like find out?
Does anybody have any suggestions on finding out? We could go closer.
We could go to the 3rd floor.
Yeah, it looks like there's a window up there. Maybe we can see what's at the top.
Oh,
That
that's
way?
a good idea.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that and not fall.
Oh yeah. Hey, these guys. Oh my goodness, you ought to have seen it a while ago. They were falling from through holes, through gaps in the floor,
I'll have to talk about it.
Yes,
multiple
please.
times.
Please look where you're walking. Be
It sounds
careful.
like you guys are pretty stupid.
Do you want us to show you the tower or not?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's go.
Okay.
So you guys go up through on the ramps on the left side, up through the halls, up to the 3rd floor. You don't have to cross any gaps to get to the 3rd floor, so you enter one of the cells there, and when you do, you see it takes a minute, and eventually Rajul appears in one of the windows that you can see from where you're standing, and as soon as he does, Tiflamin Altine goes, "What? What? Hey!
Oh,
What?
hey,
What? Oh, what? Whoa!
hey, buddy, what's going on? Tell me.
Hey.
So Aila gets down on a knee and just right beside him. Tell me what's going on.
That's I think I know him.
You think you know him?
Yeah, no, I know him.
You know him.
Yeah,
Well, how do you know him?
I don't know.
Do you think you know him like you guys used to be friends or you guys used to fight?
I don't know. I know him.
Huh.
Can we go see him?
He's locked in a room.
Okay. Maybe you guys could like throw me over there?
That doesn't seem safe.
Do you know what you'll do once you get there?
I have no idea what I'm going to do when I get there.
What if he's not friendly?
I think he's friendly. Look at him. He looks so friendly.
Look at him. We just see a pair of glowing eyes on a 10-foot tall silhouette.
Yeah, definitely friendly. Looks like one of the ballistas. Yeah.
No, he looks big and cuddly to me.
Is there some way we can find out what will happen when you meet him without actually just chucking you into a room with him?
I don't think so.
Well,
I like how direct that was. I really appreciate that.
Group vote?
I mean, yeah. Can we get his attention?
You've
Connor,
got
can
his
you-
attention. He is standing there in the tower, squared up on you, looking at you.
He's looking at us?
Has he reacted in
Does
any
he-
way to Skeleton Face's presence? Can he see Skeleton Face over there?
You assume he can see you all. He hasn't really reacted.
I pick up Skeleton Face and I hold him out.
Like you're picking up a cat.
Yeah.
Let us scruff of the
Look
neck.
in the mirror. That's you.
Showing my cleric places that he's never seen before.
does Rajul look more agitated than he does when we may have seen him?
Give me an insight check.
Can I make that?
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
I had a 16.
19.
Aila and Kato, very faintly, you just get the sense Rajul is very interested in Tiflamin Altine. Like there's almost no perceptible change in what he's doing physically.
Yeah, he's a stoic. All right.
So
But honestly, I'm kind of over it at this point. Why don't we just chuck the kid?
we can't make that throw, right?
Yeah, there's multiple layers of bars between you and him.
Okay, well, Should we fight our way up? Don't we have those gloves?
Could we maybe catapult him if we use the gloves and the sword and just like...
Put him on the end of a ballista.
Right. There you go. That's not a bad call.
You're just gonna.
No, this was out of character. I did not say any of that shit. No way.
Yeah, we've walked aside to take a vote while Tiflin Altine just stares at Rajul.
When Kato picked up Tiflin Altine, I think Lee like pulled a handkerchief out and started dabbing his forehead. He like stumbles backwards for a moment.
Buddy, can you do anything other than run really fast like you do? I mean, anything you can do to help us get you over there? Or do you have any tricks? Or are you, very
I've never
acrobatic?
been here before. I don't know what to do.
Oh, no, I don't mean necessarily. I mean, what kind of things do you do other than run into the village and back?
That's about it.
Okay. We don't want to hurt you by throwing you over there and then...
Group vote, do we take Tiflin Altine to Rajul or do we not? All those in favor say aye. Aye.
I know my vote probably doesn't matter as much, but if we're gonna do that, can we explore inside?
Your vote matters just as much as anyone else's. But I will take away from your wages if you vote against me. I'm just kidding.
He's just like,
What's going
no.
on? What's
Hey,
going
buddy.
on?
Hey, buddy. Does the name Rajul mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah. I think that's that guy. He points at him.
I think so too.
Are you related to him?
Huh.
Related? I don't know. I know him.
You know him.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I could be.
Well, maybe let's see if we can find a way to get in. Do you want to do that? You guys want to do that?
That's what I've been
Yes.
asking this whole time. Yeah.
I know you
Same.
do. I'm sorry. I just making sure because you were kind of scared to come in here and I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't changed your mind. Okay. So maybe you and I kind of hang out here for a minute and let these guys go see if they can figure out how to get in there.
Okay. I
Figure
guess.
out how to get in there.
Yeah.
And
Ah,
we'll sit here and talk for a minute and then they can holler at us when they know how to get the door open. And then we'll know if it's a little safer maybe.
okay. I pull Connor aside and
Ah.
I'm like, have we used the gloves on Tiflin Altine?
I haven't tried. I kind of step close in range and just try to wave my hand on him to feel is there any pull or anything reaction.
So he notices you doing this and starts waving his hand at you too.
I'm gonna lean over to Connor. Do you think that means he has no chromatic steel stored in his chest? Or do you think it means if it's stored in his chest, it can't be interacted with?
Do you think I know what a pocket dimension works or not?
I don't know. Just curious.
It'd be interesting, but I don't know. Maybe up his chest and we'll see that way.
Can we just get a move on? Let's throw this kid through a window. Aila, maybe be ready to stop him or something. Because I kind of want to open the door again and see what he does. I don't really see another way we can get into the tower without opening that door. And from what we gathered last time, that's what alerts him to his brother.
Yeah, you have the key, so.
All right, everyone ready? I'm going to open the door on 3.
You're walking up to the door and you hear thumping on the other side.
Like somebody's knocking on the other side or that he's up there thumping?
You hear thumping coming from the door itself.
That's new.
It's not as deep and rhythmic as Rajul's thumping.
It's the big guy.
It's for sure the big one. Yep.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
So I guess we fight him first. All right, Aila, we're going to fight a guy.
Oh, you're going to fight a guy. They're going to fight a guy. You want to stay here with me while they fight so that we stay safe?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
stay here. Yeah.
You stay, you stay right here with me and don't run off because I can't protect you if you run off.
Okay.
Hold my hand so we can stay safe.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I'm gonna plant both legs and activate my giant's might to grow to large size and stand directly in front of the door with my hammer out.
Nice.
I'm like, all right, Does anybody have a bear trap or something we can throw down?
Lee looks at you like you're insane.
Ball bearings? Anything?
If we had ball bearings, don't you think you would have seen them by now?
Would
I
that
am just
work
checking.
on a sandy floor also?
Open the cleric damn door.
I use the gloves to take the key, the range to open it. So I'm not at the door.
Nice. So yeah, you stand back a bit and do that. The door to the guard's tower turns with several heavy clicks, which resound through the air, and it sways open. And almost immediately, a giant automaton comes running through with a sword in his hand, getting ready to swing it at you guys. Roll initiative.
Rolling initiative is he actually giant or is he large in mechanic terms?
In 5e terms, he is large, meaning that he is probably about 8 to 10 feet.
I got a 12.
We're probably about the same size.
I got a 13.
11.
Okay. Lee.
Sick. Fairy Fire is a dex saving throw from him. He's trying to beat a 13.
Got a 15.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to try to hit him with Frostbite. That is a con saving throw.
That's a 6.
Nice. That lands, so he's going to take 2 damage, cold damage, if that makes a difference, and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay. Cool. Connor, you're up next.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow. Shoot!
Nice.
Just shoot.
So as you reach your aiming hand up toward it, you feel a slight tug on his sword with the glove.
Well, I try to move. I try to take the sword and try to Actually, when I start feeling that, I try to hold the sword away from him, disarming him.
As an action, you do that, and the sword flies across the room. He is now weaponless.
Nice.
Well, he still looks pretty mad to me.
Hey, at least he doesn't have a sword anymore. I guess that's it. I got nothing else I can do.
Okay. Kato.
Gotta swing a hammer. He's close enough, right?
Yeah.
That is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. Pass turn.
Okay.
Hey, how far away is Aila?
You're up on the 3rd floor. He has not noticed you.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to jump into initiative, you could go ahead and roll. Yeah, you're up on the 3rd floor on the left side. So, yeah, okay. Are you staying out of initiative then?
I'm staying out for now.
Okay. As the sword flies away from him, he kind of turns back and looks at his empty hand, back to you, Kato, and then she just tries to punch you in the gut. That is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
And a 20 to hit.
So he hits.
Okay. So that is going to be 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no. All
right. Lee, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with Frostbite again. I don't have any reason to switch it up at this point.
Cool. Con save.
Con save.
That's going to be a failure.
Nice.
It's an 8.
He's going to take 3 cold damage and another disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. Connor.
I'm gonna switch my bow, transform it back into a blade, have my shield up, and I'm gonna run up.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna make sure I'm next to Kato. Okay, that's how I'll make sure. I'm like, okay, we're side by side, we got this. And I'm going to swing my sword.
Do it.
That is gonna be a miss. That is a 5.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
Kato.
Oh, that was fast. All right, I swing another hammer. This time it's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
right. Because I have Giant's Might, I get to add a d6 of damage, and I am also, as a bonus action, going to invoke my Fire Rune. So,
Nice.
let me do that real quick. Gotta roll a few dice here. 11 bludgeoning.
Damn.
Okay, that's
And-
non-magical damage, right?
Correct. Unless you consider my runes on my hammer to be magical, but I think we established it wasn't.
Okay.
And then I roll 2d6 for fire damage, and you need to make a strength saving throw against DC 12.
All right, he got a 16.
Okay, you aren't restrained, but he does take 5 fire damage.
Nice.
And that is the end of my turn.
He does not respond to the damage. He's just continuing to fight. He is going to reach out and pull the sword back to him from across the room. That takes an action, so he's not able to do anything else right now. Lee.
He can do that?
He reaches out his arm. It begins to clatter on the ground and then flies across the room to his hand.
Connor, get that thing away from him.
I'm trying!
Connor, you're on sword duty.
Yeah, you're on sword duty. I like that. Lee's going to pick up a piece of rubble from the ground and line up his catalyst like a gun and cast catapult.
Like a what?
Like a gun. That's for
What's that?
that's for our viewers.
Oh, okay.
That's for our listeners. They know what a gun is. Lee doesn't. But that's how he's aiming it. So he's got a piece of rubble floating in front of the catalyst as he waves his hand and manipulates the sound it's making. I need the construct to make a dex saving throw.
The word gun appears in Lee's head, and his nose starts bleeding, and he goes, "Huh, I wonder what that was."
That is a 22.
Motherfuck! A dex? Jesus!
He rolled a 19 on the die.
Well, he missed.
Jeez.
I miss. I miss pretty bad. It just rockets past him and hits a wall and falls inert.
Anything else?
I'm gonna back up. Just gonna walk
Okay.
backwards 30 feet.
Connor, you're up.
Do I feel the sword again?
Yeah.
I yank it away from him across the room.
You feel his own magnetism struggling against yours, but it can't fight your gloves. And you take the sword and you fling it across the room.
Yep.
All right. It clatters on the ground again.
Oh. Okay, I just go for a swing.
All right. Make an attack.
Great. Let's see. 14.
14 does not hit.
That's all I can do.
Dang.
Kato.
Aila, this might be more trouble than we thought. I'm gonna swing my hammer again.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I think we're going to have to go down there because I'm going to have to help them.
Can I stay here?
Yes, you can stay here. Hide,
Okay.
but if it gets past us, you need to get away, okay? Like, come straight to us. You run wherever you have to come straight to us, okay? And we'll help protect you, okay?
Nice.
Oh, did we see anything fly out of the door when we opened it this time?
I think you were too distracted to really pay attention to that. Nobody asked.
Tiflim and Eltine didn't, change behavior outwardly?
That's a good question that I wasn't thinking about. I think at the moment he is distracted by the fight and has not said anything, but that would be a good question to ask him.
Okay, I swung and I got a 19.
That hits.
13 bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning.
Big swing on the warhammer. Yep.
All right.
Does he seem, bothered at all?
One of his shoulders is out of socket.
Okay, so he, staggers a little bit, but...
Not literally out of
okay.
socket. It's kind of hanging a bit
Yeah.
lower than it normally does.
Okay. Take it away, Aila.
Yep, Aila, so this turn we'll put you in at this initiative, but on your next turn you'll be at initiative 19 and be at the top. What would you like to do?
So how close can I get? I mean, because I was up there a ways.
Let's just say it'll take you 2 turns to get to the door at the bottom of the tower.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
2 full turns. Okay. So you spend this turn running, and then the automaton, black mist begins to flow out of its mouth and fills the room around you with magical darkness.
Fuck, we didn't see this last time in Kato.
Yeah, Aila, you can't see it from your perspective, but it's the exact same thing. It's magical darkness. And that's it for his turn. Aila, top of the turn order. You're running again. At the end of this turn, you reach the door at the bottom of out of the outer perimeter.
Okay, so how far away now?
150 feet. So next turn, you'll be able to run 30 feet and be within range. Okay. Lee.
So I want to assess something if I can. Would it be possible for me to tell if this thing has been taking more damage from my attacks than from Kato's? Kato's obviously dealing a lot of damage.
Give me a medicine check. We'll call it a DC 10.
Okay, I have nothing on medicine. I got a 15.
Cool. Yes. Not strictly more damage because he's rolling bigger numbers than you, but you can at least tell that his attacks are not having a full impact.
Okay, besides that, how far is that darkness spread around him?
You can't really tell from your perspective.
I backed up further than anybody else. Am I in it?
How far did you back up?
I took my movement, so I guess I'm only 30 feet away.
30 feet away? Okay, actually you can see the outer perimeter of the darkness. It's 30 feet diameter, centered on himself.
Shit. He is going to use his catalyst and cast Shadow Blade. So he's going to produce a blade that weaves itself together out of the shadows in the room, which is kind of cool with magical shadows in front of him. I think that looks sick as hell, but...
Does this work in bright light? Because technically you're in light equivalent to daylight right now.
It still works. The Shadow Blade only gets advantage on attacks if I use it inside darkness, but I can cast it regardless. I'm gonna summon Shadow Blade. Shit. And I'm going to call out to Connor. I want to get him over here, and I want him to get the Shadow Blade if I can. I don't think I can do anything else. Shadow Blade's a bonus action to cast, but I don't have any other, I can't see. I could throw it where he was last, but I feel like does that not bear a risk of me hitting somebody else?
That's sort of a gray area rules wise.
Yeah. I mean, if it misses, right?
I'm going to say if you throw a blade made of darkness into a pool of darkness, anyone would be really struggling to find that. So it seems like an unwise idea to throw it onto the ground.
Oh, no. I can get it back. If I drop it or throw it, it dissipates at the end of the turn, and then I can use a bonus action to reappear it.
Yeah, you make your attack with disadvantage.
I don't suppose I could take the advantage for throwing it into a dark room.
What does the spell specifically say?
The wording is, when I use the sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, I make the attack roll with advantage.
Then yes, you can.
Nice. 15. And I
15.
think it's just +2 for proficiency.
Okay. That does not hit.
Damn. Fuck. All right, well, I still call Connor over, and I'm just going to post up where I am.
Connor, your turn.
I guess I'll run away. I can't see anything. Well, I can't get anywhere. I don't know where it is. Can't see.
Yep, so you step out of the fray, and it tries to swing at you. Does a 14 hit.
No.
Nice.
That's my shield now.
That's what I'm talking about.
You feel a small puff of air hit your back as you run out of the darkness toward Lee.
Well, that was close.
What are you guys doing?
What do you want? What do you want from me?
Well, first of all, you're out of the darkness. You're welcome. Second of all, wait 5 seconds, and I'll give you something.
Okay. It's just okay. He just stands ready, like.
I think I feel like the image of this would be cooler than it just reappearing in my hand. So I feel like I throw the sword, it's gone, and then it starts to reform, but it takes the whole round. It takes 6 seconds. So there's a new blade forming in my hand. I was like, I can't give it to you yet. Hang on.
Connor, you taking an action?
Okay, I'll just switch back to a bow, put the shield in, put it back to a bow. It's like, man, I love this thing. I love this weapon, it's so cool. Ching. I guess do you want me to do disadvantage, or just regular?
Disadvantage.
So that would be a 19.
19 hits.
19 hits.
19 with disadvantage is damn good.
Damn.
It's 15.
15. All right, so Kato, you are alone in the inky blackness fighting this automaton.
Just gonna back out of the darkness.
Nice. It doesn't have another reaction, so you just leave.
Well, I guess I could probably punch it first, or try to hit it with my hammer first, and then back up. Right?
Yeah, swing on him.
All right, I'm still kind of reeling from the gut punch it gave me earlier, and I'm gonna get real mad and rage.
Nice.
So that's my bonus action, and then I'm gonna swing on it. I've still got Giant's Might, so we'll add that as well. Oh my god.
That good, huh?
17 actually, so not terrible.
It does not hit. No.
Then yeah, I'll just back up out of the darkness.
The automaton rushes forward out of the darkness, and it's going to try to choose which of the 3 targets to go after. It chooses Lee.
Oh, motherfucker.
So it spends its whole turn running at you because you were backed up enough, and does not make an attack. Aila, on this turn, you will be able to move into range. What are you doing?
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt, move into range and cast Guiding Bolt.
Nice. Make your attack.
21.
21 hits.
So then I get 4d6 damage. 18!
Guiding bolt rocks.
Nice.
Everybody in here does more damage than me.
Yeah, 4d6 radiant damage.
So Lee, you see that this thing takes that hit full force, and the next person who makes an attack roll against it will get advantage because it's now wreathed in golden light.
Oh, I like it. That's sick as hell. So is this thing, it has stepped out of the shadows as well?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. Lee is gonna use his action to swing the shadow blade at it?
Nice. So you're running up to it, and yeah, because it ran up to you.
Right. It's not done with advantage because it's not in darkness at all. But I'm still just gonna try to hit it.
You do get advantage from guiding bolt.
Oh, fuck. Hey, yeah, all right. I'll
Yeah.
take that. That's pretty nice. And that should just be... Oh, that's good. So that's a 21 or 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Beautiful. So this thing does 2d8 psychic damage on hit.
Okay.
And that is a 9 total right here. And I think as I swing at it, Lee is gonna turn to Connor and say, it takes more damage from magical attacks. And then as soon as I finish my attack, I want to use my bonus action to just give him the Shadow Blade.
Nice. So you swing your shadow blade at it, and your blade passes through it, doing no harm.
Fuck!
You consider the fact this thing might not have a psyche.
I don't even think Lee registers it, though. I don't know that he knows that this thing does psychic damage. He feels so good. He takes a swing, like a solid hit, steps in, swings, turns around, says something cool, throws the sword to Connor, turns around, and then looks back at the construct, and it's just completely undamaged. No effect at all.
Yeah, it shrugs its shoulders.
He just grabs it and he's just like, are you sure? You sure about this?
Lee
Connor-
does a cartoonish gulp, knowing that he's about to fucking die.
Gulp. Connor, it's your turn.
He's looking at the blade. He's like, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's not gonna work. I dropped the blade. I dropped the blade. And just go back to sword mode.
That's fine. That's understandable. That's all good.
I go back to the sword. And I just run up to. I run up to Lee like, "I'll come and help you." You idiot!
All right. Make your attack.
You idiot! Let's see. That's gonna be a 13.
13 does not hit.
Ding! Why?
Shit.
Anything else?
That's it. I'm next.
Kato,
to Lee.
save me!
Kato.
Shield.
Kato, save him.
Not only am I angry with my own performance, but I'm now also angry with Lee's performance.
I didn't do anything wrong!
Yeah, exactly. And I am going to frenzy reckless attack. So I will attack with advantage, and that means you get advantage on if you attack me next turn. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 19 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Does that make your attacks magical?
We've not established that. So no, as written.
Okay. No. Okay.
And as a result of taking that reckless action, I do get another attack as a bonus action, just without advantage or the extra d6 from Giant's Might.
Do it, my guy.
That is a crit.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
thank clerics.
Get him, big dog.
Please.
I rolled a 1 on that first die. That's not very fun. 9 plus 10, 19. Wow, 2 19s in a row.
All right.
What's 9 plus 10? 21. Pass turn.
Not quite. Yeah. His non-dominant arm is fully off. I think actually what happens is you hit him in the head. His head spins around comically a few times and lands on you, Kato, and he's gonna swing on you with his fists.
Nice.
So that's a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'm next to Lee, but am I within 5 feet of Kato?
Sure.
I'm going to use my rare ability I can never use, my fire and style protection. Because I have a shield out. If you're within 5 feet of me, I can impose a disadvantage on the attack.
Nice.
So
okay.
I'm like, no! Trying to help out with the shield best I can.
17 was a lesser number in that scenario, so it'll still hit.
You tried.
But it's good.
That's a 7. That's an 11. And that's a 14. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. So he jabs you and then tries to hit you 3 more times, and all 3 of them are whiffs. You're floating like a butterfly, Kato. You take
Cool.
5 bludgeoning damage from that first jab.
Hey. All right. I have a reaction. Is he done with his turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to invoke my stone rune. Please make a wisdom saving throw, DC 12. Can it even make one if it doesn't have a brain?
It can, and it gets a 5.
All right. The creature is charmed by me for 1 minute. While charmed in this way, it has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. The creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. Once you invoke this rune, can't do it too long. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about whether it has wisdom or intelligence or anything like that. It just kind of happens.
I think the determining factor there would be if it's immune to being charmed for some reason.
Yeah. Is it?
It is, actually.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rules Lawyer Lee.
Yeah. Hey, my attack didn't work. Somebody else's attack needed to also whiff. So
If I can't have it, nobody
yeah,
can.
now I don't look as bad, even if I get smashed into paste here in a second.
Yeah, you feel your magic just kind of flow over him.
Alright, he's got no brain.
Aila,
Okay. So I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt again then.
do it.
23.
23 hits.
10 damage.
All right. Yeah, his head goes flying off comically. He is just a torso, legs, and an arm now. Anything else on your turn, Aila?
There's nothing I can do from this distance.
Lee, he's on the ropes. Don't deal psychic damage this time.
No, I realized I have a really cool thing that I've never actually had a reason to use that would really be very handy here. I'm going to recast Shadowblade, but this time I'm going to use a wizard feature I have from a Order of Scribes tradition. So we're kind of fudging the wording on this a tiny bit because I'm not using a spell book. I have my Catalyst, but when I cast a wizard spell with a spell slot, I can temporarily replace its damage type with a type that appears in another spell in my spell book, which magically alters the spell's formula for this casting only. And I actually have Chromatic Orb, which I can make acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. So I'm going to alter the Shadowblade so that it deals fire damage, because I saw Kato hit it with that earlier.
Cool. All right, make your attack.
Sick.
With advantage because it's wreathed in golden light.
Hell yeah. Again, that's so clutch. Thank you, Aila. That's nothing. That was a 6 plus 4. That's a 19 plus 4 for 23.
That hits.
And that is going to deal a 2d8. That's 10.
Lee, describe how you killed this thing.
Hell yeah. The Shadowblade disappears, and then Lee immediately, almost the same tune he plays on his Catalyst, but just with like a very slight tweak in the melody. And it comes back, but this time it's got like rippling heat waves coming off of black flames. And then he just swings at it again. And this time it actually looks like it hits something instead of just passing through it.
Yeah. It melts a huge gash in its chest where you cut it, and it falls in half to the ground, no longer functioning. You hear a shout from the 3rd floor on your left, up on the outer perimeter, of Tiflamin Altine being like, "Yeah, you guys got him!
Woo!"
He's the like 12-year-old in the anime cheering on the protagonist.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard that, I went running back up the ramp, to him.
He puts a hand on Lee's shoulder. Wow, I actually worked this time.
Yeah, good job. I post up kind of surreptitiously between Tiflamin Altine and the door of the tower because I want to be able to run interception on whether he's just sprinting through the tower or not.
100%.
Sure.
While I lick my wounds.
Yeah, so Aila, as you are running up, you get to about the 2nd floor, and Tiflamin Altine meets you there, and he's like, we did it, we can go in the tower now!
Yeah, we did it. Okay, here, grab my hand, let's go, okay?
Come on, let's go! He reaches up, puts his hand in yours, and begins running downstairs. He doesn't grab your hand because he doesn't have fingers, but, yeah, he leads you to the tower. He is fully intending to go into the tower.
Okay, let's go slow, though, because we want to make sure there's no more of those things in there, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
You seem really excited about going into the tower now.
Yeah.
Did anything change for you when they opened the door?
Oh, my brother's in there! He's my brother. You guys were right. I'm related to him.
It's your brother! Did you guys hear that?
You know now?
Exciting.
Yeah. When you guys opened the door, I was like, oh yeah, that's my brother.
What do you need to do with him?
I miss him.
You gonna give him a hug?
Yeah.
Do you know what's gonna happen when that?
Yeah, he's gonna hug me back. Yeah.
And then you'll become a giant robot or something. I don't know.
You're not gonna start piloting your brother like a mech, right?
Hey, let's all go together, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's check the other chest while Aila and Tiflamin Altine are on their way.
Yeah, we have 2 keys.
You get the goggles back out, and you open the chest that had the shape of a boot inlaid in it. And inside, you find boots made of chromatic steel.
I try to pick them up.
They're remarkably light in your hands.
Well, also the gloves on, so I assume they're...
No, you're not picking them up with the gloves.
Oh, okay. Wow, these are...
Yeah.
I start tapping on them to see if they're actually made of the steel.
Come on, guys, this is so boring. Can we please go see my brother?
Connor, you should use the goggles on them.
I put the goggles on and then look at them to scan them.
Are you casting Identify? Identify only works on objects,
Okay.
to be clear.
Okay, I'll do identify on the object.
These are boots of striding and springing. When you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is already higher, and your speed isn't reduced if you're encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow.
Which means you could jump across holes in the floor and keep you from falling through flights.
There you go.
Damn.
Hey guys, we need to go. Tiflaminatine is just tugging away at me.
He looks like he's about to pee his pants, yeah.
Yeah, come on. Imagine how excited you would be if you saw your brother you hadn't seen for years. So you remember his name? Yeah. Well, do you remember a while ago when I asked you the name Rajul? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, you did ask me that, and that is his name. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I heard that name, and then I thought, okay. Connor, this door is really... Can you get this door?
Are you guys ready for this?
I'm going to ready a fairy fire,
Okay.
just in case. Because that's not a harmful spell.
What is the trigger that you're readying?
I think if the beast tries to come down here in a way that seems like he's going to beat the shit out of us. Do we think that's a valid
so
thing?
if he tries to enter the door, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because again, it's not a harmful spell. I don't think he's going to be mad if I cast it at him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at the kid. Is there any way you can not have him charge us and stay back from us? We all can get up here. I
don't think he would want to do that. Why would he want to do that?
I mean, just so we can all get up here. You know, it's a kind of a crowded space to climb up.
Well, I could try talking to him if he ends up wanting to be mean, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Yes. If he acts like he's going to be mean, can you talk to him and keep him? Because we really want you to be reunited with your brother, but we don't want to get hurt.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
I guess. Here we go.
Connor's going to open the door, and then you and me want to go up together. You want me to go up with you, or you go up by yourself? I'll be right beside you. Okay.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Okay, let's do that.
Do you think that he's gonna like me?
I think he's going to love you. You're adorable.
Thanks.
Buddy, I've honestly got no idea.
Don't listen to them. If he hasn't seen you for a long time, I think he is going to be super excited to see you.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Connor, do it.
I open it.
You push open the hatch, and it swings up with a creak, a loud groan, and you hear the thundering stomps of Rajul Altine cease.
Tiflamin and I start inching up there.
You both peek above the hatch, and as you do, Rajul begins running toward you, and Tiflamin Altine begins running toward him. Boom, 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 boom. Rajul's steps thunder through the room, louder than you can possibly imagine.
I look at Lee. If you need to kill me, kill me. You need to, if we're gonna end the
I'm gonna have to.
You may have to kill me. Someone has to die here. If we get this is all screwed up.
Connor turns to Lee and puts a hand on his shoulder, just in case.
Just in case. I'm willing to die this time.
I'm not gonna do that.
As the two approach the center of the room, they begin to outstretch one arm each toward each other. And as they meet at the center, their arms touch. And Rajul sweeps Tiflamin Altine up into his arms and embraces him deeply. And Tiflamin Altine hugs him back.
Aila stands there. When she sees that, she just gives a big sigh. They're supposed to be together.
I had my eyes shut the entire time. Are we not dead yet?
Yeah, I'm cringing. I'm squinting.
Yeah, we're literally we're all so tensed up. It's insane. Lee's hands are shaking over his drum, just please.
It's quiet. Nothing happens.
I kind of open it more. Okay.
Hey guys, I think it's okay to come up.
Okay.
Tiflamin?
Yeah. One sec.
Go ahead.
He's whispering something to Rajul. You guys can't quite make out. And then Rajul sets him back down on the ground, and Tiflin Altine grabs him by the hand, brings him over to you, and he says, "Hey guys, this is my big brother Rajul. He wants to say hi." And you hear a low rumble in your heads.
Hi, Rajul. I'm Aila. And these are my friends.
This is yeah, these are my friends, Rajul. Okay. I think that I have a lot to tell you guys about, maybe. Rajul, you're good, right? And Rajul doesn't respond outwardly, but you hear a low rumble in your heads again. You want to... are you guys okay if he comes downstairs with us?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a nod.
Are we cool?
Yeah.
Yes.
I look at Rajul and I say, "Are we cool?"
You hear a low rumble in your head.
I give him a thumbs up.
Can you nod?
He holds his stump up to you.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, where are you guys taking him?
I think we just walk out.
I just
all
walk
the way
out, I guess.
Wait, I think, wasn't the problem them leaving the pyramid?
No, the problem is them coming
No,
together.
the problem was them getting together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so maybe we
guys
just stand in the Great Hall and talk about it first.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, so you guys go to the Great Hall, and Tiflin Altine looks at the murals there. He says, "Yeah, I guess this is the first time I'm seeing these paintings with an understanding of what they are. I was here before, a long time ago, and I didn't really have time to examine things like this back then, but he looks from one end, the paintings of kings or rulers or whatever they are, and then to the other end of the imprisoned clerics. He says, those were not good days.
How long ago were those days?
Well, I don't know exactly. There was a long time where I had no physical form, so I don't know exactly happened then. The last thing I remember is that I broke my way into the pyramid and found Rajul here, and we touched hands and ended all life on the planet.
I'm sorry?
And when that happened, when we unmade all life on the planet, and the power of that also unmade the two of us. I was entirely without physical form, and Rajul here, as you can see, part of his physical form was removed, but part of it remained.
Why didn't it happen this time?
We didn't want it to.
Thank you.
Connor's a sigh of relief. He's like,
So you did want it to before?
We were at war, and it was at the point where if we didn't end them, the Parungi, they would have ended us.
quick question, what are the Parungi?
The Parungi they looked exactly like you all. My brother and I created the Parungi, which is why we were able to unmake them.
So you didn't destroy all life. You destroyed the life you made?
No, we didn't make all life, but we did unmake it. It was not an intended part of it. We knew it would happen, but we couldn't have unmade the Parungi without it happening. It was a ripple.
Did that include clerics?
No.
Okay. I wondered because whenever we entered the pyramid, we met Pippa. So how did you get in the tower?
Rajul, he was captured. We had come up with this plan after the war began, and then we're on our way back to this region to enact it. And found ourselves with an isolated tribe of Parangi who didn't know anything about the war or technology that the Parangi used or anything like that. And for a long time, we stayed with them, and they worshipped us as their patron clerics, and it was good. But then, when the warlike Parangi found us, they killed them and made those Parangi tell them about our plan, and they captured Rajul, and they put him in here to keep him away from me. So this used to be a place to keep clerics that the Parangi had captured, but then they changed it into a place to keep me and Rajul apart.
You destroyed all life. What does that make us?
I assume life. I don't know. I don't know what happened after that. I like I said, I was gone.
Okay.
And then whenever Rahim's son died, I was able to take on a physical form again through his memory.
Forgive me. You said you made the Perungians, and they looked like us? They were us?
The Parangi, yeah. They, as far as I can tell, were basically the exact same as you all.
Do you mean that in like in the sense that all humans or all vaguely humanoid things look the same to you, or do you mean they were actually like us?
No, they were actually like you. They were in the same image.
Do you think there's any chance maybe you didn't unmake them all and that's where we've come from?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I would have told you all this earlier if I could remember, but it wasn't until I touched my brother, because we're a pair and our essences protect and empower each other.
Did another cleric make us? Could another cleric have made us? This is so important.
The Parangi were not the first life either. The first life that we saw was small, and it skittered across the sand, and it had 8 legs. And before that, all that we knew was sometimes we would see other clerics, and they most of the time they tried to eat us. So my big brother Rajul here would fight most of them off, but if they were bigger than him, then he would help me hide, and we would hide together. But then we saw the life, and we weren't sure what it was, so that we went off to find more after that, and it led to us making the Parangi.
So, what now? Do you have the ability to tell me that?
Well, I would assume you all want to get across the desert, don't you?
True. The whole small town debt thing seems a lot smaller compared to this situation now. Kato looks at Lee side-eyed, making sure he's still breathing.
I don't know if he is, honestly.
he's
starting to turn
holding his
purple,
breath.
yeah.
Connor's just like also like kind of like trying to process it like that. Am I in front of God? Is that what I'm talking to?
And I think Ayla's just standing there taking it all in, kind of like, that's cool. She knows clerics sometimes will just function or make an action on a whim, and they have all kinds of amazing abilities that we maybe don't even fully understand. And so she's like, interesting. Just kind of filing it away.
Well, they used to transport clerics here for holding, and the oasis outside. They use their technology to. It used to be before all this technology stuff that if a non-cleric wanted to use magic, they had to get it through a cleric. But after we first created the Parungi, a group of them split off and went north up to the river. And generations and generations of Parungi were born and lived and died. And when the Parungi who went north came back, they had magic. They were able to use it through their technology. And one of the things they did was they put their technology in the oases and made it so that they could step from one to the other. So the gloves that you have are the key. If you put your glove to the water, it should turn blue, and then you should be able to step through it to the other side.
Oh, shit.
He's just in his hands, like,
Just Connor, or every does it activate and all of us can step through?
No, it stays open for a time. Not forever, of course, but it stays open long enough for you all to pass through without having to rush. Like I said, they used it to traffic prisoners, so.
Where does this one go?
To any other activated oasis.
Is there a way to know before we step through?
I've never used them, but I do know that's how they use them.
Do you know if they're on a map anywhere?
You guys have
possibly
lens map, but
I guess if we find other oases, we could see if there's a way for us to point it in the right direction, but it might be kind of a crapshoot.
Here, I think I've got it. So pull out the map and start opening it up.
Before we figure out where else we're going to go, I think we should go back to the village and give them their gold.
Oh yeah, can we have that?
Look, to be entirely honest with you, this is my gold that they've given to me as my worshippers. It would be harmful to me to undo what they've done for me. But I can give you what we've agreed upon. He opens the gap in his chest and pulls out, here's what we'll do. Gonna roll D100. 22.
Fuck.
Each, right?
Each?
Nope.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful. There are a large number of people in that village suffering from an unjust deal, and they willingly give up their gold to you as worship. Can I ask, and I mean no disrespect, do you keep the spring active?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you need 18 more gold to keep the spring active?
A very, very long time ago, learned not to get in between, in your case, humans, whenever they're disagreeing with one another. It only makes things worse. So, I will pay you what I've agreed to pay you, but I cannot take this on as a concern.
Well,
here's the thing, though. He makes the argument of the deal with this is that the very people that are screwing your worshippers in this deal, they're willing to hurt them, maybe even kill them, from what we've seen. And if they get rid of your worshippers, there is no one to worship you. No one's going to give you gold. No one's going to help you. No, they're just going to be gone. And we're not asking you to step in directly. It's you allowing us to do it. We'll take the heat. We're not having you step up and reveal yourself or make it, we are a real part of this. We're just asking for a hand.
Roll for me.
Can I help him?
That's an 18 on the roll, but a -1. Cross of 17.
That's a pretty good roll, man.
I rolled the best I could.
I think Lee has helped you by this point, so yeah, do it with advantage.
Nope. Take the 17.
Okay. I'll be honest, peek behind the screen. We were looking for a nat 20 on that one. I've had my faithful attendants slaughtered. It is the nature of, as I said, in your case, humans, that they kill each other. And the last time clerics, to my knowledge, became involved in that, humans killing each other, it led to the war that led to, well, Perungi in that case, all dying. So, it's best that we don't go down that road.
I know you can only give us 22 gold. Do you happen to know where we could get some more that isn't yours?
No, I'm afraid not.
We can find 18 gold somewhere.
We'll figure it out.
We're talking to a cleric right now.
Can I ask you, Baldwin, that thing on your hip, the thing that you do magic with, did a cleric give you that?
Ooh, what a dicey question. I think Lee, from his position on the ground where he's still just been looking at the floor while he's been talking, looks up and says, in a manner of speaking, and if you want me to roll deception on that, I will.
Give me deception with disadvantage, I think, because of your thing.
Because of my number one fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking good. 3 + 7, 10.
10? Okay. He studies you. Who was it made by?
There's a woman in the village. Her name's Lynn. She designed it.
So, humans have discovered technology already.
Yes. And I should tell you, I don't know if the Perungi were united in their efforts against clerics. The tale you told of a small village that knew nothing about the war or their efforts suggests otherwise, but many, and in fact most, do not like this advancement, this technology. It is an affront to nature.
Well, to me what it means is that time has begun to count toward the elimination of life or clerics.
Yeah, I was afraid you might say that.
That is where we'll end our session.
As soon as you were like, when clerics start meddling in human affairs, I was like, oh, fuck.
There's a whole argument to be made about how we're not the Perungi, but honestly, Kato probably doesn't have the faith in the Norman Empire, the Malus Empire, to really make that claim, seeing as they hate clerics. So that's a problem to solve.
Yeah, I'm glad Lee didn't tell him that part.
Just,
Yeah, there's already people here who hate them. I know.
If they go kill Lynn, fine by me. Right? But I was worried, I don't think I could have smooth talked my way out of that, but I don't think these two can't. I guess they can destroy all life again if they needed to, but They said something about destroying the Perungi because they made the Perungi. But like, if they didn't make everybody else this time, would they do it again? Do they have a reason to? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think the argument, if things come to a head, is that not everyone is the same, and some people, focusing on it being an affront is going to be critical if it comes to persuading clerics not to destroy all life on the planet.
Yeah, if we have to work with the clerics, I think that's a pretty strong starting argument. Sucks it had to come from me, who is using a catalyst, but that's fine.
Also, Lee, I wanna give you a rose for your being a technical spellcaster. That was a pretty cool killing blow on the automaton. What I'm calling the warden, but it's probably not actually the warden.
Thank you.
Where you like swapped whatever that background thing is. You were thinking very critically about the way you cast spells, and I thought that was cool. I could definitely imagine you like slinging shit and like you're like, oh no, that didn't work, and you're using some other spell and experimenting to find out its weakness is very cool.
Yeah,
That was
rocked.
neat. It was a cool opportunity, just with the psychic blade not working at all.
Oh, I saw that. I was
Yeah.
like, this is not gonna work.
No, it was really good. It was a
Give
good
me
moment, and
this.
it made it feel like super organic for me to have a reason to like use that ability, which is nice because we just haven't fought anybody that has like specific weaknesses yet. So like, there's no reason for me to change my magic damage out.
Yeah. It makes me it feels very like if you've watched Invincible, I imagine you as the robot dude. No spoilers here, but the robot dude voiced by Zachary Quinto is like
robot.
always always like sitting in the corner cooking up some random shit while everyone else is fighting, but he's still doing really cool stuff and figures out how to beat the big bad guy.
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. That's cool.
So what did you guys think about the story that he told you?
It's batshit crazy. I mean, it's like it's not crazy. Like I believe it. Lee believes it, obviously, but like it answers and raises as many questions about like the history of humanity as anything else. But like clearly, clerics can and have made humans. Like that's if we take that their word, and we're taking it. Lee's going to take it. That's like been a big question for a long time. Is like which came first? But did clerics make humans? Did we evolve from them? Are we descended from them? Did we somehow make them? Like did our existence make them? So this is like a very clear like, oh fuck, like they definitely made us, or at least a version of us before. So they could have made all of us. Now that's cool. It's very like it's extremely telling, but also like what is he going to do with the information? What is anybody going to do with the information? Who's going to believe us?
I'm half afraid of like what they're gonna do to us. They're like, oh well, they're doing it again. I guess we have to restart.
Right. I wonder. I almost feel like the start of the next episode would be like, it would be. I don't think it would be a good place for us to be like we have to persuade them right away. But I do feel like these two could come back at some point at like a critical moment and just be like, so how's it going? Do you think humanity's worth saving now? You know, like they just show up in the background, just like ready to fist bump and wipe everything off the face of the planet.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I was just going to say the vigilante justice, like misanthrope of Lee, I could see being like, all right, I'm just going to condemn all other humans because fuck it, we're irredeemable now.
If all of you die and Lee's life gets a lot worse from here on out, yeah, I could see it happening. And right now, he's cool just killing a couple really bad guys because he doesn't understand the concept of justice.
Aila lives a little bit kind of in both worlds.
What do you mean by that?
Well, is there a way, because she, has a lot of interactions with clerics and so on. I don't know, maybe she's thinking that, is there a way that they can work with the clerics to help rectify what's wrong in the world?
I really liked your that Ayla's reaction to like the information they were giving was like very chill, like very like
oh yeah, this is normal cleric stuff. When like Lee's losing his shit the whole time.
Yeah, she's like, oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like, because if you don't care about like the theological framework of like clerics, if you don't
Mhm.
care how they fall, you just care that they exist, it doesn't matter, right? Like, it doesn't make a difference. That's a very cool, like, I like the role play you did there a lot.
Mhm. Yeah, because she essentially is just going to see them as not good, not bad. Either way, they just are.
Yeah, they're still creatures acting according to instinct and like
Mhm.
self-preservation. That's crazy. It's
Mhm.
cool. It's batshit. It's nuts. The portals are that's wild. The Oasis
Yeah.
portals have to only work around this region of the world, right? Like, there's no way we get an Oasis just like
Oh, there's
halfway
different.
across the planet either.
An oasis doesn't have to be in a desert.
Yeah.
No, I know, but if the
Doesn't have to be in a
society
hot
that
desert
made
either.
them was in this
Mhm.
desert, then they probably don't go a lot further.
I had a vision of Connor like diving in headfirst with sunscreen on his nose into the oasis.
But
Hell
here's
yeah.
the thing, though. Aren't there, like, things in the Oasis water we saw earlier? Like, was it crocodiles, or...
We are going to destroy an ecosystem as soon as we use this portal.
We're gonna...
yes.
Oh, no!
We're gonna teleport 7 crocodiles, and
And they're gonna
everything is gonna get fucked.
I just
Hell yeah.
realized that, too. Well, wait a minute. We're gonna open this portal, and this thing's in the water. We're gonna go in the water with these things?
That
It's
rocks.
great. I love this. I love all of the implications of this.
We're gonna
I think very,
die.
very cool episode.
Oh,
No,
so
I
you
like
guys-
it, man. It's neat.
back when the second time Connor took the sword from the guy, I was thinking I could just see him taking that sword and just keeping it in his gloves and running laps around that tower, waiting for the guy to try to catch up with him because he's got the sword. The guy can't take it away from him.
Yeah, why didn't you guys try to attack it with its own sword?
I was thinking about that, but I was like, oh yeah, I have this, nice fighting style with my shield, and I can get disadvantaged.
No, your protection's a good call, dude.
Like, I was like,
it didn't work this time.
Well,
Yeah, but if you had, then you would have been able to deal full damage to it because
that's
you
true,
know.
but I only have a 13 AC without it, so...
That's fair.
You know what?
I
I
would-
like you having protection a lot because I can like hit you with mage armor. You can stand near me. I can spellcast and you can just wail on things. Like,
honestly...
I like the synergy a lot. Protection's cool, dude. We just haven't been in a lot of fights where like you're getting a ton of value out of it, but I do think it's good.
All right, I think we're ready to wrap.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Thanks for listening. Echoes of Malus is created and DM'd by Jake Parsley. Connor is played by Justin White. Lee is played by Anthony Mott. Aila is played by Annabeth Parsley. Kato is played by Drake D. White. Additional writing and combat design are provided by Zachary Cox. Our audio editor is Drake D. White. Our music is by Public Circuit. And our concept art is by EternalGem. Your producer is me, Leanne Jay. We'll see you next time.